Hello everyone, I'm Vrem from Wall Street, and I'm very pleased to say that we are in the local offices of a very huge global company. If you like cars, if you like audio systems for cars, if you like headphones or loudspeakers, you may have heard of HARMAN. Of course, some of us associate a brand with other brands such as JBL or Samsung, as HARMAN is part of the Samsung group. And we came here today to find more about the company, about the global plans and the plans on the local market. And the best thing about today's interview is that we have the rare chance to interview the man himself, the CEO of HARMAN, Mr. Michael Mauser. So thank you, Mr. Mauser. Thank you for having us. And of course, as I said in the intro, the people know the company with their audio systems and their devices. But very few people know about other sides of the HARMAN business. Can you tell us more about what HARMAN does?
Yeah, so HARMAN is designing, engineering, manufacturing, delivering connected solutions for consumers, for automakers, for venues, for enterprises. So as you can see, a very broad product and business portfolio. For example, in automotive, we are delivering in-car electronics like intelligent cockpits, telematic units, ADAS systems, over-the-air updates, and much more displays, for example, in cooperation with Samsung. So automotive, a very strong piece of our business. Then the second one is products, connected products for our consumers. So these are products which are well known. You're referring to those: headphones, portables, party boxes, luxury audio products. So a full range which we are delivering there. Many don't know what we are doing in the professional area. So we are delivering here audio, video control, and lighting solutions. Think about touring, concerts. When you enjoy sound with a arrays, JBL arrays, you have lighting robots which are lighting out the event. And those kind of applications, we are in churches. You will find our brand. You find it in installations, in stadiums, Disney event parks, and. So this is what we are doing. We have also a digital transformation solution business unit with many software engineers. So we are delivering and offering digitization solutions to companies around the world of different industries. So this is a very, very broad product and business portfolio which we are covering.
Yeah, yes, you have a very big ecosystem, of course, as solutions and partners worldwide from many different areas. Of course, going back on the automotive systems, what is the focus on this of HARMAN on this industry, on this segment?
So, as I said, it's intelligent cockpits. Think about you have the compute unit, the head unit, combined with the cluster. So what you have in front of you, behind your steering wheel, this is, for example, coming from HARMAN in automotive. HARMAN is connecting the vehicle into the cloud. As said, very important in future, think about over-the-air updates. You're bringing new content, new software content into the car and keeping the car fresh over the lifetime. Think about a car has a lifetime of 10, 15 years, so you want to keep it fresh, like you do it with your mobile device. So this is what people are expecting from the automobile. We are the world market leader, by the way, in car audio, in branded car audio, with brands like Harman Kardon, Bowers & Wilkins, Bang & Olufsen, Mark Levinson, Revell. So very, very strong. We have a market share of around 50% worldwide. And most recently, we are adding products for the automotive industry, which are pre-validated. So automotive, when you deal with automotive and delivering to automotive, usually the time for development of a product is around 3 years. And then the lifetime of the product in serious production might be 5 years. So you're talking about 8 years. So what we are offering into the automotive industry are pre-validated product solutions. So think about what we call a ready upgrade, a head unit, an infotainment system, which is pre-validated and can get into the market, go-to-market time of in between 6 months to 12 months. So very fast compared to the traditional project approach. It's a better quality, and it's, of course, coming with less expenses, engineering expenses, as you can imagine. Through these products, just to close on that, we are adding, for example, sensors to monitor drivers, the state of the driver. We are adding displays. We have platforms, pre-validated platforms for telematic solutions. So you can imagine there's a broad field which we are offering to customers. And by the way, when we talk about a customer portfolio, it's easier to name the ones which are not our customers. So just think, all of the players are customers of HARMAN. BMW, Audi, Daimler, GM, Ford. You were talking about Ferrari as a favorite, Bentley, you name it, Porsche. So all of them are customers of HARMAN in automotive.
You were talking about technology, about developing the technologies, and of course you have to look into the future. If you start developing something now and maybe you launch it in 3 or 4 years, of course AI it's a big talk nowadays. And what is HARMAN approach to investments in generative AI? What do you think about long term, and maybe even ask about how it will impact the workforce, because it's something that people is talking about nowadays.
So first of all, we are of course deeply looking into AI as an opportunity. We don't see it as a risk, so it's an opportunity, and we see that opportunity to support us in various dimensions. One, of course, is in our own solutions, which we are offering to our customers. And by the way, this is not limited, as you can imagine, to automotive. So we see, and we have already AI applications in automotive. Think about, I was talking about driver monitoring. There's a heavy investment in AI and in machine learning required to have the right quality of data in order to measure the state of a driver, as you can imagine. So AI plays a significant role in automotive, in our solutions, in consumer, in our solutions. We have AI there already applicated. We have the same in professional solutions. That's one part. The other dimension is using AI as a support tool inside of HARMAN. And I can't exclude any function, so I see AI getting and supporting us across all the functions. Think about HR applications, think about finance applications, marketing applications. So there is no restriction. By the way, just recently we launched Forecast GPT, which we are selling also outside. We're using inside of HARMAN, we are selling also outside of HARMAN to other companies. So all in all, a big investment, and we see the business sense, we see the impact on our company. When we look into impact on people, I don't see AI replacing experts. So because we need human expertise to be successful. On the other hand, I think AI will complement our employees in supporting them, doing the right things. Because we still have a lot of operational work, repetitive work, which is holding us up. And we want to focus our employees to more strategic, more innovative work rather than doing the repetitive stuff.
Yes, of course. We hope that the AI will become our colleague and not our replacements.
Exactly.
Of course. We are talking about technology, and HARMAN is a tech company. Of course, I have to ask you how it is to be part of the big group as Samsung, and now the collaboration with them, it's enabling you to come with new technologies and invest in new solutions for your customers.
Yeah, as you can imagine, Samsung, when you combine Samsung with HARMAN, you create a huge powerhouse. Right? Why? Because Samsung is, of course, a well-known player in the consumer industry with a big IP and a lot of patents, significant investment in R&D in the consumer electronic space. And HARMAN, combining that with HARMAN, HARMAN comes with a significant experience in the automotive industry. We are there since decades, and we have a huge acknowledgement by all car makers worldwide. So combining these strengths, consumer electronics and the experience how to operate and how to deliver to automakers makes a huge differentiation, a huge step forward if you compare us with other competitors. Needless to say, the industries, the consumer industry and the automotive industry are converging because people, automakers, but also their customers are expecting from their cars that they deliver the same consumer experiences like the consumers are experiencing and expecting from their mobile devices. So this is a new world. In the past, differentiation was all about, in cars, was about horsepower, about branding. So these times are changing and have changed already. So in-cabin experience is a major differentiator for the customers in the automotive industry going forward. And HARMAN and Samsung are perfectly complementing each other to be successful in that, let's call it new industry, new transformed automotive industry.
I have to ask about what you are doing here in Romania, because we are in Romania, and what it represents the local subsidiary to the group.
Yeah. So I have to show you or share with you a little bit the bigger picture. So we have a clear vision. We want to become a $25 billion company by 2030. Currently, we are at a level of 11 billion. Around that means more than doubling the business in the coming years until 2030. So this is quite an ambitious aspirational target. And so from that point of view, we need a lot of expertise, especially in the spaces which we have identified to be our growth spaces. When I look into the team which we have here, so I'm extremely pleased what I saw during my visit yesterday and today, and by the way also in the visit of the university here. So I have a high confidence that we find the right talent and expertise which we need to drive that growth target towards the growth target in the future. So we have the right expertise in these main domains which are very important for the execution of our strategy.
What I would like you to add is what are the main solutions or the main services that are provided from Romania and your local team.
Yeah, so I think these are all the ingredients you need to be successful in automotive. Think about software engineering, hardware engineering, but also software and hardware architecture work, integration, testing, validation of the whole system. Then program management, of course, a very central task in order to deliver in time, in quality. So all of that we have here as a capability. And we are delivering already today those services, not just for example, to European parts of the organization. We have a lot of functions here which are delivering services for our global operations. So I'm very happy to see that, and more to come. I'm pretty confident the team here in Romania plays a significant role towards the execution of our strategy.
It's good to hear that solutions and systems developed and built here in Romania are spread all around the world. Of course, talking about people working, of course, I have to ask how you as a company, you see this work approach in about working at home and working at office. Hybrid work nowadays is a big talk for every company. How are the stuff here in HARMAN?
So at HARMAN, we implemented so-called HARMAN Flex 2-3 years back. And it was a starting point. We wanted to see how it works. And to be honest with you, it works very successfully. And it's given the right empowerment to the managers. Because it's always a mix, you know, working from home, finding the right work-life balance on the one hand, giving that freedom to save also commuting time. On the other hand, from time to time, as you can imagine, in these projects, complex projects, you have to bring people together again. So this is an empowerment, clear empowerment of the managers to make decisions when they need the teams together, and when there are times they don't need, they can allow flex work. But the flex work has been very attractive to our employees. We get very positive feedback, not just out of Romania, but worldwide. So this is highly appreciated. But again, it's a task for the management, for the manager, to make the right decisions, and from time to time bringing the teams together again.
Yes, and talking about bringing the teams together, you are a global company, you have many subsidiaries in all around the world, and you work with many different people. And it is also a big topic nowadays within companies to talk about diversity and what this diversity and inclusion, and what is the strategy of HARMAN in trying to bring up more people and to develop the solutions that we are using every day in everyday life.
So HARMAN is highly committed to diversity and inclusion. So we have a clear vision when it comes to diversity and inclusion. We want that all employees feel welcomed, feel valued, and being empowered. Yeah? So we define diversity very broad, because we say we want to be the best place to work for people of all backgrounds. And that means genders, races, religions, different lifestyles, you name it, expertise, education. And we are very confident that this is good for all of us, for our employees, but also makes a lot of business sense. Yeah? Because we see that, and there's clear evidence that companies with higher diversity, increased diversity, are likely outperforming their competitors and their peers. Right? There's clear evidence. We see that diversity helps us in handling challenges, and we had a lot of challenges, as you can imagine, over the last years. Semiconductor crisis, COVID crisis, and. So diversity helps us to handle these challenges, and absolutely makes us more creative and innovative. So all in all, very important to us. We are highly committed. In order to document that commitment, we made diversity and inclusion as one of our foundational pillars of our house of strategy. So you have to imagine we have a purpose, which is amplifying life experiences. We have a vision with a clear KPI target. We want to grow to a $25 billion company. We have strategic pillars, but the main foundation is built out of our values, our people. Our people are our most important asset in that sense. And winning through people means diversity and inclusion will help us to get there. Yeah? So this is very important. We documented that commitment. By the way, yesterday we had a big diversity and inclusion event here. We were celebrating 7-year anniversary of our HARMAN Women Network. Very proud about that. We have other employee resource groups in the meantime, like Pride, for example. So we're very active in that space.
Well, good luck with all your endeavors. And a question that I always ask to the people I'm talking to, because it's a tricky one. What is your favorite product from what HARMAN does?
Oh, this is globally? A dangerous question.
Yes, yes, that's why I put it.
And you're expecting just one answer. So, so look, you will not get one answer. So you get at least 2 answers, okay, per business. In automotive, I'm driving a car with a Mauser sound system in there. There's our head unit in that. I'm not naming the brand of the car. So, but we have a HARMAN head unit, intelligent cockpit integrated in that system. We have a HARMAN telematic unit included in that system. And also very important, we have a Mauser branded audio system. Fantastic audio system, fantastic sound in that car. Also integrated, by the way, with outstanding design. This is the automotive answer. In consumer audio, my favorite are party boxes. You might have experienced behind us is one of those boxes. So they're coming with fantastic JBL sound, signature sound, great bass experience, but more important, also coming with the lighting experience. And this is always, supporting me in having my parties. By the way, as a side note, 75% world market share. So 75% of the party boxes worldwide are HARMAN party boxes. So these are, I would say these are, but there are far many products, as you can imagine.
Yes,
so you can see it. I'm very excited about talking about our products.
Well, thank you again for having us, and good luck on your endeavors.
Thank you.